folks, what is up and welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney with an Actual Lawyer. I'm your host, Zach, joined by our sleepy voice actor, Wes.
Spaghetti.
Hello!
Our very alert voice actor, Nezumi.
Hi.
And our thirsty lawyer, Pridge. But like in a water way, not like, you know, he was drinking water when I said that.
Maybe in other ways.
Folks, if you like this, watch it on our YouTube channel every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And hey, also, please check out Nezumi's content over on youtube.com/NezumiVA.
Thank you.
You've said it in the pre-stream, but yeah, you've been streaming a lot of Umineko.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be doing a couple more streams soon as well. I'm getting back to the Forbidden Game series, but well, a fan game of the Forbidden Game series.
Yeah.
And
How is
I'm
that?
also gonna do.
I've heard good things.
Oh, it's pretty good. The translation can be a little rough sometimes because it's done by like one person, but
Yeah.
I mean, considering that it's done all by one person, that's still really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll be doing the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog soon as well.
Yo, have you played it yet?
That's a fun one.
I have played it, but
Okay, good. I was like,
I figured
it's really good. It's way better than it has any business being.
Mm-hmm.
Folks, if you can, please head over to our Patreon. That's patreon.com/SaveTheTeam. If you can, throw us a couple bucks there, support the content that you like, and get yourself some bonus content, including getting your name included in this Patreon song. That was the wrong one. I clicked the wrong thing. Chat, don't make fun of me. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. Burger Bun, Mr. Cola Bun, Eddie Cosmo, Dave Hall, Lucha, and Sofino. HSM, Ernless, Crow Knight, Danny, Antilester, Kevin Nation, Shadowed, Navi. Witch Tower, Sky, Lockhart, Self, Aria, Arky, Forensic, Technic, Cole, JFJ, Mystic, Woody. Leprechaun, Jacobel, Crimson, Chrissy, Shebber, Steam, Ryger, Rilla, Jolie, Soul Mistress, BBC, What, and Sherlock, Mr. Mercasil, Art, Ami, Borshak, Amelia, Super Cool, Panic, Pen, Fluff, Gumstream, Marie, Diego, Garcia, Charlie, and Uber, Emily. Mega Zero, Big Curbo, Who Needs to Sleep, Alea, Yakta, Estever, Entropy, Daedric and Seraphina, Maho Stars, The Driver, 458, Tasty Barbar, Jack Warner, Raspberry Crest, QB, Nagashi, Mickey, AC, The Jester, Haruka, Nayaki, Dessert Boy Man, Elijah Slime, Rick Rats, Katcha, Traveling in a Box, and Snowcat, Conjuring Scribe, Zeal Croissant, Fulfilla, Written Word, Shade the Punisher, Sevilla. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all. Gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. Alright, let's go to court.
Well, this is it.
Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday.
the day before it all went down.
This meeting is over. Sorry.
Are you actually sorry about that, though? Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that.
Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darian, wait.
Darian, the thermostat.
Darian, is it
liked
hard to pull any clothes over your hairdo, or do you always have to wait till after you're fully dressed to do the hairdo, or is it just all zip-ups that go over, or is it like all zip-up and button-down?
Shit.
Yeah, I think that is.
You know that meme of like, how do dogs wear pants? And it's like, is it on the back or is it on like all 4 legs? I want that meme, but it's how does Darian wear a hat? Like, how would Darian wear a beanie? And is it like, does it just sit on top of him? Or does it go, yeah.
Hang off the front?
But that's the thing, like, if you're wearing like a ball cap to like actually shade you from the sun, his hair does that. So
He doesn't need it.
like a ball cap.
Yeah.
But if you're wearing it for style, then yeah, how does he wear it?
Yeah.
He literally has hat hair.
Yeah.
I never liked you. Either of you.
My friend doesn't like you.
My friends don't like you either.
Darn it, we were so close. He was going to tell us.
I don't think he was. Oh no, wait, Darian. Well, yeah, okay. Machi.
Hey, Apollo.
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
Bam, bam.
And I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice! Oh, Jesus.
Eek!
What was that?
He is heard but unseen.
Who's that talking?
Nobody knows, Trucy.
Valant's Grammary! I exclaimed as he walked through the door, normally.
That was good.
Now, was Apollo saying that he said Valant's name normally and not surprised, or that Valant surprisingly walked through the door like a normal person?
I think he's saying he exclaimed it while Valant walked through the door, and the manner with which Valant walked through the door was actually normal.
Okay.
I do like the idea that he is saying Valant walked through the door, but he exclaimed it normally. Valant Grammary.
You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Valant?
No, I'm the murderer. I just shot someone outside.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. A preposterous proposition. How could I stand to stand upon the stand?
Well, I'm glad that you'll never be involved in another case in this game.
Nope, I'm
He
never
must be
coming
an enemy
back.
Stan user.
Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking.
I mean, just commit perjury like everyone else does.
Right, I'll just lie. I
It's
might
so
even have
easy.
to sign autographs.
Perjury. Is that a magic trick?
That's why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day, under your bench.
Ooh, with vanishing magic?
Indeed, I'll jump upon an express train and express myself to the next town over.
Wow, amazing.
If I go to another state, they can't call me to the stand.
Trucy, I'm going to go get some milk and cigarettes. I'll be right back.
Is it magic milk and magic cigarettes?
Yes, of course. He pats her on the head, like turns her around. But before I go, a word of warning.
Warning? What?
A grand grammary glamour resides at the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this truth.
As long as we don't have to watch a cutscene a bunch of times.
Oh, I can't promise that.
Oh.
Glamour.
A spell, a sorcery, a great illusion. Miss Trucy, though it pains me to part so, I need to get in line for a ticket to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Now available on Peacock.
And there he goes.
He sure seemed happy about that illusion thing.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. You can't pull off a show without one.
Big illusions are the milk
Yeah,
and
Zach,
cigarettes
where's
of
our-
a great magician.
The big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. Usually, it involves cutting up things, like people or elephants.
What?
Or the Eiffel Tower. Anything, really.
What?
Wait, can we go back to the cutting up people?
I mean, I guess that's technically like a
Yeah,
standard.
that is a magic. That is a magic thing, yeah.
But elephants? Eiffel Towers? So, he was talking about what we saw at the concert.
Lamiroir's disappearing act.
And Prosecutor Gavin's exploding guitar.
I wonder what he meant by it being the root of all that has happened.
Well, it's about time. Shall we go?
Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's head to the next town over on a train.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
The scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. The trial will not be commencing until 10:30 a.m. Sorry.
We started an hour ago and you lost. Sorry.
Huh? Did something happen? This is a first.
It was by the judge's request. Some urgent personal business.
Great.
I heard that he needed to go out and get milk and cigarettes.
I bet he stayed up too late last night watching Five Nights at Freddy's and he had a bad nightmare.
Oh god, I can't believe they allowed that on Peacock.
Peacock, the bastion of great television.
I mean, for the judge, let's be honest.
Apparently, he's visiting the hospital again.
Oh, right. There was that weird thing.
Yeah, that horrifically.
Oh,
conversation
yeah!
where he's like, "What should you say to someone who's in the
To a
hospital?"
dying child.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just
Very
the
weird.
weirdest.
Yeah, that's right.
The hospital?
I believe it was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell. Apparently, his condition worsened considerably this morning.
The Chief Justice's son.
Does he have enteritis?
Oh,
No,
shit.
no.
Oh, my God. Wait, no. That can't be the
No,
thing,
no.
right?
Ma'am, if he had enteritis, it would have been cured already.
Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning? The judge said he had to go visit him after the trial.
Yeah,
Fuck.
there it is.
Good
God
call.
damn
Good
it.
call,
Enteritis.
Cridge.
Damn!
Fucking...
Oh, I guess that explains it. They've never had to cure it here before.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see too much of it, but enteritis syndrome, first case in country, and there's a chart of it going up. This feels very 2020 to me in a way I don't like, but...
There's an article about it in the newspaper. If you care to read about it yourself.
Yeah. Enteritis.
Oh my
Come
god.
on, it was literally yesterday, Apollo.
No,
Oh,
let's
your
give him a
memory.
break. It was last week.
You're right, you're right. Where have I heard that before?
I'll let you read that article for us, Apollo.
Can you not read, Trucy?
I don't feel like thinking. Just leave the TV guide page to me. Okay, remember when TV guides were a thing? You actually had to
yeah.
read them in a newspaper?
It's wild.
Wild.
Try not to lose the page with the funnies if you can. I gotta read Marmaduke later.
Yeah,
Apollo, serial
Marmaduke.
Garfield reader.
Gotta read
damn.
Dilbert.
No.
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 Dilbert, made by incredibly sane
Fucking
and normal
Dilbert.
person.
Another problematic Scott. How wild is that?
Wow, we're 2 for 2.
If your name is Scott,
Watch out, Scots.
Change it.
let me read a few donations before we get into here. Barry Pipsqueak.
Wait, if that's... Oh,
Were you
sorry.
saying- No, you're good.
I was just gonna say, that's right, Scott Pilgrim, 3 for 3.
Oh yeah! Holy shit!
Hey!
I Smoke Art gifted €2, saying, "Finally done with my internship and I can watch again." Yeah, congrats! I hope it went well. Barry Pipsqueak gifted $5, saying, "Only found your videos a couple weeks ago. Not up to date enough to stick around without spoilers, but wanted to support your awesome content. Thank you so much."
Oh, well, thank you.
Hey!
Valant Grammary gifted $1, saying, "Of course it's magic milk and cigarettes. It'll make me disappear."
True.
Tree gifted $1, saying, "Stop punching me, you assholes." And Shade the Punisher gifted $5, saying, "The judge went to get milk and cigarettes." Wes, was that the last time you saw your grandpa? Very good.
Ahem. My apologies for the delay. Court is now in session for the trial of... how do you say is this name again?
God damn it.
Machi Tobai. Our suspect fortissimo.
Right. It's his trial. It's his trial in any case.
The defense is prepared, Your Honor.
The prosecution
is ready to rock.
Is something wrong, Your Honor?
No. Well, yes. It's just, I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students. It pains me to see him going through such a difficult time.
Incuritis, was it? The article said there is no known cure.
Herr Judge, let me say, with all honesty, I feel your pain. It's a genetic thing. I have a psychic link to the people around. I can feel
I'm an
what
empath.
you are feeling. When you
actually-
hurt,
So
it also
Apollo
hurts
just-
me.
So if Apollo gets really sad,
Oh!
that will make Clavier sad,
And then we're
Oh
in.
my
and then
gosh.
he'll be gay.
I forgot that joke from last stream. That was
But
really
is it
good.
even? But at that point, if you're always sad, what? If you get sad and then he gets gay, would that not make you happy, and then he wouldn't be gay anymore? Oh my God!
Asking the real
It's an
It's
question.
an infinite. It's an
More
infinite loop.
emotions.
It's an infinite loop.
That's well. See, here's the thing. Trucy has to get sad.
Oh.
Oh,
We can like
okay.
we
Be
can
like
make this work.
the wingman, the sad wingman.
But now is not the time for tears. Now is the time for law. What a sentence.
Indeed. We left off at quite the juncture yesterday. I asked Interpol about that number. Ipix 314206.
That sounds like a Kingdom Hearts character.
The agent registered under this number
Xehanort.
was was Ansem the Wise. Was Romain Latouche. Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help. Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out.
They're gonna do the whole thing, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are.
Uh-huh. Wait! That voice just now.
Yeah, she recognized the voice.
It was him. I'm sure of it. It was him?
The great I am.
That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darien. No way.
I was like, please bring us back to the present.
Quite a sensational ending. Who would have thought Darien would guest star in the season cliffhanger as a suspect?
This is only the third case. Come on.
I asked the
Cliffhanger, yeah.
prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the court your findings.
Darien Crescent is a member of my band, the Governors. He is also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed.
Well, thank God there's never been anybody corrupt who works for the police or the court system in these games.
Yet, after investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges.
And your reason is?
Weren't you aware, Herr Forehead? He has an impeccable alibi.
He does.
An alibi?
Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert held on the night of the shooting was in three sets. The Governors ripped up the stage during the first set. For the second set, our guest took center stage. The only performers appearing were myself, Lamiroir, and Machi, along with a drummer and bassist, for a total of 5. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the third set. Lamiroir and the defendant, Machi Tobai, had left the stage at that point, and the Governors were already rocking. This is when 2 shots rang out at the scene of the crime. Shots heard by Detective Emma Skye, mind you.
And Apollo, you heard them too, right?
I sure did.
Furthermore, Lamiroir herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Well, perhaps I should say
Okay.
she heard the moment of the crime.
We get it. She's blind.
Like, the game is like, oh, by the way.
When she claims to have heard Mr. Latouche and Detective Crescend talking.
Why is it in quotation marks?
But that's impossible. Detective Crescent was...
He was whispering, obviously.
Precisely. Detective Crescend was on stage, getting his groove on, no less. Voila! A perfect alibi.
Does the defense have anything to add to this?
No, I guess you're right.
Damn, Machi did it.
Damn.
It's true. When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up.
It appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Darian Crescend's alibi has been acknowledged.
Which means that Lamiroir was sadly mistaken. Her testimony cannot be true.
Very well. Of course, if we disregard her testimony, then I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there are no objections.
Uh-oh. Apollo, if he declares a verdict now...
But Prosecutor Gavin's case is airtight. Lamiroir might have been lying to protect Machi. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait, what about yesterday in the detention center? Yeah, he said some things.
He was definitely speaking.
What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Latouche's death.
This meeting's over.
We know it was there. They literally just did this cutscene 5 minutes ago.
I know, right? Mary,
I'm not doing
I'm not
it.
doing this again.
Machi was
It's repetitive, needlessly so.
Machi was trying to tell us something. I know it. Maybe the best thing to do is ask him under oath.
Very well. The court finds the defendant,
My God, Judge.
what was his name again?
You can try a
Memory
little
is worse
bit.
than Apollo's.
Your Honor!
No, that wasn't it. It was something like Marquis, Mr. Justice?
Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness.
Exactly. Who else do you need to hear from?
The defendant? Like the one person we haven't heard from at all, who you at least should give a chance to say something if they so desire?
A witness who, until now, has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean...
Yes.
Do.
Polly the parrot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, Polly technically spoke some English.
That's true. Polly does speak English.
Didn't really understand English per
Really
se. but-
English comprehension.
There was no comprehension, but she spoke it.
The defense calls defendant Machi Tobaye to the stand.
What? But he doesn't speak English.
We'll use an interpreter.
Interpreter? I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. I only speak a few phrases, such as, I love you, and where's the toilet?
Puedo ir al baño, Your Honor. Also, didn't he, translate pretty well for her yesterday? I mean, I get...
He
whatever.
did.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, it was still. I think he still acknowledged it was limited.
Yeah. The defense would like to request Lamiroir as the interpreter.
Lamiroir? But there's a possibility she's protecting the defendant.
Okay, then let's do the proper thing and get a certified translator or speak with the embassy and do what you're supposed to do so we can actually understand the defense.
But she'd be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie?
I mean, that's still not good, Apollo.
Man.
I love the idea that it's like, oh, she could be like faking his words. So what does that mean? He's like sitting there on the stand
He's
being
just
like,
like,
that's
"Yeah,
why I
I
did the
did it."
murder. And she's like, he says he didn't do it.
He says the sun is coming for you? I don't understand.
It's getting awfully hot in here.
Whew. This is most unusual.
Bravo, Herr Forehead. Herr Judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense's request. If Lamiroir lies, I'll be able to tell.
No, that's my gimmick.
Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that.
Well, if both prosecution and defense are for this, I see little cause for refusal.
Finally, some progress.
Bailiff, please show the defendant and Lamiroir to the witness stand.
Damn. Eat your heart out, Great Ace Attorney. This game did
cramped up
2
there.
witnesses behind the stand first.
Damn, got him.
I suppose there is a first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your name to begin with. If you would, Lamiroir.
Yes.
Whisper, whisper, whisper. Peas and
He
carrots,
says
peas and
his
carrots.
He says his name is Super Cool Dude.
That's how it translates, roughly.
Yeah.
He says Machi Tobai, the defendant.
This is certainly a first for this courtroom. Not that we really needed an interpretation of that message in particular.
I mean, I don't know. You've forgotten his name like 5 times. So.
So far, so good.
Very well. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Huh? If I would what, Your Honor?
Would what? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not? What would you have him testify about?
What do I want him to testify about? I hadn't thought that far ahead yet.
Apollo! Aren't you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday?
How can I if I don't know what he was saying?
What?
Excuse me, a moment. If I might speak?
Yes, Lamiroir?
Just now, Machi said there was something about which he wishes to testify.
Machi wants to testify about something? What could it be?
What sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please.
And then they give us another flashback.
No.
He said, yes, I did it, and I'd do it again.
The suspense is killing me.
He says, I hate all Interpol agents.
What?
What? What?
Well, Lamiroir?
According to Machi, he has proof of his innocence.
What?
Why didn't somebody ask him to do this earlier?
Because no one can
This
speak
is a
his language.
surprise.
And apparently his own embassy doesn't give a shit about him?
Well, I think they're down with him taking the fall for this.
Oh no, yeah, like he stole the egg or whatever.
Stole
Yeah, that's
the
true.
egg.
They were gonna
Chow
execute him. They were gonna execute him.
Ah, those Borginians.
They love a good pun.
Yahoo!
But really, you're gonna die.
Victory, Apollo! We did it!
sounding too good to believe. And I know what that usually means.
Well, if that's true, then this is vital testimony. Lamiroir, I mean... It's right there. It's on the... Don't tell me. Matchbox.
20.
Matchbox
You can do that
20.
one, Sam.
How far we've come.
Please testify to the court.
Very well.
It's Emerald Fluffy in the chat. Markiplier.
Markiplier.
He says that word of Mr. Latusse's death came as a great shock.
The sight of it, too.
But if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song, that is, he, could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them.
Ooh, I mean, okay, if from the last day, if we're assuming that he had the fucking, what was it, like the handyman tell him that the ladder was there, I'm assuming somebody told him the lyrics of the song that Lamiroir wrote. Whatever.
I see. He wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to the song. That would prevent him from following them so closely.
I wondered what he meant by proof. Why, you would only have to ask Lamiroir to know the meaning of that song.
Lamiroir, did you ever explain the lyrics of that song to him?
Well, yes, and I told him how to commit a very intricate murder to the song, too. I did tell him generally what the song was about, but never in so much detail, and he never asked.
Has my oft-repeated warning already fled that forehead? Lamiroir might be protecting the witness.
Well, anyway, let us proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in that testimony. I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where. Oh, damn. Oh, we'll get to see what this looks like in the remake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, hopefully it's
A little
lot
less
better.
stimulating.
Well, mostly I just hope, and I'm sure it will be, it'll be bigger, which
Yeah,
will be
very
very
helpful.
helpful.
Worked yesterday, it'll work today.
That's one thing I do like about the remake as well. They finally added the little bottom screen, like, versus faces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I love those so much. Okay, proof of innocence. Word of Mr. Latusse's death came as a shock. Killing truly followed the lyrics of my song. He could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them. I feel like...
Boo boo.
if there would be a sentence, it would be this one. Because I
Unless
feel like the
there's-
twist is that he understands English or something.
Yeah. Unless there's, like, some kind of additional statement that you have to press or something, but I don't know.
Yeah. At the very least, I'm going to press and then get the free hint. Wouldn't it be difficult for him to perform without knowing the meaning of the lyrics? I mean, it's a piano song.
He's playing piano, bro.
Right.
He did know what the song was about, its mood, shall we say. This was enough to play by. I told him it was a song about a guitar and love.
And he said, that's stupid.
It's not actually the guitar that's in love, strictly speaking.
Something, something, sound hole.
Oh? No, perhaps I misunderstood.
No, not really. Yours is also a valid interpretation.
Not, Clavi, I mean, like, that's not what the song's about. How dare you?
I do now love the idea that she had no idea what song she was singing was actually about.
Okay?
No, it's my fault. I am too used to singing in Virginian. It is much easier than trying to understand these English lyrics.
Yay!
Okay.
I knew he was innocent.
Lamiroir literally pulled out the I'm literally neurodivergent in Virginia.
Oh, I didn't even read it. I believe he is too, Trucy. I do.
What's wrong, Apollo? Got a tummy ache or something?
God sends his hardest tummy aches to his toughest soldiers. Something's hidden in that testimony. If it's the truth, I'll find it.
Oh, maybe it's the fact that Latus's death came as a shock.
He knew that Latus was gonna die?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, that would also could make sense. You can't see like the nervous twitch on this page. You have to click the bracelet first, right?
You have to click the bracelet.
And if I click the bracelet, that locks us into that.
You can back out of it.
Oh, okay. Well, is it gonna be on Machi or is it gonna be on Lamiroir?
Yeah, that's...
Probably on Machi.
I would assume so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it starts off on Machi, so...
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see anything, but I really only looked at his face. I can't look below that.
And he's pretty inscrutable.
Yeah. Great poker face.
What's going on with your nose, Machi?
Alright. I think I'm okay on that one.
Yeah.
Go back to this one. Come on. Come on, Machi. Let me see your tail. Oh, there was.
He's doing the little eye twitch.
Yeah,
Yep.
eye twitch.
Okay, we gotta. The lyrics are in English. Gotcha.
We got him.
Come on.
Looks like those Machi Tobe eyes are twitching.
Machi,
I've trapped you in the swirl dimension.
you played your
What is
last
it?
pathetic card, Machi, and now I'm going to
Yeah, I
send you
was
to the
gonna say-
Shadow Realm.
Would you like to play a shadow game, Machi?
You can't fool my eyes.
You can't fool my Millennium Eye.
You glanced toward her the very moment Lamiroir said the word English. Why? And don't bother interpreting that. He understands me. Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you?
What are you saying? Of course he can't.
Yeah, nice try. Nice try, kid. Must he continue the charade?
Mr. Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English.
Oh, come on.
Idiot.
I know how to say I love the bathroom in English.
I love the bathroom.
I was just combining the two phrases together.
That's good. I like that.
Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English.
And that was the first time he heard it.
He learned the name for this language. That is all.
What? Give me a break!
Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance?
Yeah, well, I know how to ask for the biblioteca, but still.
I'm sorry, but he truly does not understand your language.
Well, then explain this! How does he know the crime followed the lyrics?
Explain this. Hey, Machi, duck! Smacks him in the face. I may have to reevaluate my approach.
Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad? It is simple. So simple it hardly requires an explanation. He read about it in the newspaper.
The newspaper?
The Virginian Daily Bugle. You can buy it in this country these days, you know.
That
The latest article is all about Spider-Man.
I want
Press.
pictures of Machi Tobai controlling the sun. I know he can do it.
Are you serious?
They have already begun to report about this case in our homeland.
I was
What is
right.
the story about stealing an egg? Crap.
What is wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes, they're quite fierce all of a sudden.
Machi is lying. Maybe it's time to show them proof that he's lying.
Show him the gun. If you don't talk!
I mean, he said he read it in this newspaper. Oh, because his...
Look at the Incuritis article.
Yeah, let me look at this one.
Yeah.
I feel like we're too soon to get to this piece of evidence.
Is there something written in English somewhere that he for sure had to...
it literally says here, it doesn't mention the lyrics of Lamiroir's ballad. Which is a very weirdly specific thing to put in this, but
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
that's our thing.
Yeah.
I have here a Virginian newspaper, the Virginian Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. Indeed, there is a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Machi? I do love this spray because it makes it look like he has a tummy ache.
Oh my god, he's Borginian faking.
That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics.
What? What is this all about?
I'm sorry, Machi. You couldn't have read about the lyrics in a Virginian newspaper. There's a lot of lot of butt plugs in that line.
What does this mean?
But I don't see how it's possible. Oh, I know. He must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing their questioning. Yes.
Not possible. The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in police question. I read the full report myself.
So the lyrics weren't in the newspaper, and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less.
Witness will explain herself.
In the chat.
Himself.
What?
In the chat said you mind crushed Machi.
Mind crush.
Machi says. He says.
Yeah, why do they have a weird...
Yes?
It is true I read the newspaper. But this is not where I learned of the lyrics. I was mistaken. Now I remember.
Come on. You remember?
He says he heard of the lyrics from me.
You explicitly said you didn't before, though.
Said that he didn't.
What?
Is this true, Lamiroir?
Yes. I'm afraid I had forgotten it myself.
Why does everybody in this game have like a 10-second memory?
What is in the water?
This is fish
here?
court.
Yeah, I was gonna say, everyone is half fish here. They all have memories of fishes.
Then it looks like her forehead's been jumping to conclusions again.
It seems so, yes.
Oh, no. I was onto something, I know it. I can't let this chance slip away.
Time is an issue today. Mr. Justice, are you finished with the cross-examination?
No.
What are you going to do, Apollo?
If I'm going to keep on cross-examining, I'd better have an angle of attack. Or else... My bracelet's still reacting. Your Honor, please allow me to continue.
If you must, you must. Very well. Witness?
I understand.
I explained the crime fall.
I mean, come on.
Well,
We got a new
gonna
thing. You
proceed.
gotta brace with that shit.
Oh wait, it's gonna be on her.
Yeah, I think this one it's gonna be
Damn
her.
Yeah, it's gonna be her saying that line because now she's lying. Hey, honestly, I like that. That's pretty cool because
Yeah.
That it changes. Hers was like her throat, if I remember correctly.
damn it, it's the very first thing, so it's kind of hard to. Yeah, play it again. Yep.
Yeah, she
okay.
swallows.
Gotcha.
Because obviously, if you swallow while saying a sentence, it means you're lying. you might not just it's never that you just have something in your throat or cough. If you swallow, you're lying. Same if you look to your left, apparently. Obviously lying.
Lamiroir.
Your Honor, the witness breathed. Liar.
For the trust.
He blinked. That's his tell.
I'm currently cross-examining Machi. Why should you be so uncertain?
Me? Uncertain?
Yes, you swallowed the very moment you told the court. Quote, it was I who explained.
I don't know what to tell you. I just had some spit in my mouth.
Yeah, what?
I see there is little point in trying to hide anything from you.
Lamiroir, are you indeed protecting someone?
That is not a question with a simple answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe it myself.
Then allow me to answer for you. Lamiroir, you're protecting...
Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, what? I don't know who that
You're
is.
protecting Romaine Latouche.
You did a
Well,
shit job at
Lamiroir,
it.
I got some bad news.
I mean,
You're
You
it's,
weren't very
a lot
successful.
Grammarly.
it's gotta be Machi, right? Like,
Yeah.
she's lying for him now.
Yes?
Lamiroir, you are protecting Machi. That's why you lied and told us that you had explained how the crime followed the song. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way. Machi, I believe you didn't do it. Really, I trust you. But you've lied to us twice. And now you have Lamiroir lying on your behalf.
Now you have to die.
If this is going to work, you have to trust me too. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English. You have to. Come on. Yeah!
There he goes.
Well, okay, wait.
I was gonna say, do we want to have Nesmi
Yeah.
do Machi then?
I was gonna say,
yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
that
if
would
he's-
give you something to do, because,
If he's gonna start talking, yeah, I can do it.
yeah.
Alright, sweet.
Witness, is this true? Do you understand English?
Yes, a little, only.
Hell yeah.
What?
First he could see, now he can talk.
He could always talk, just not English.
Flavia, you prick.
I get what you're going for, Clavia, but you didn't exactly word that, right?
Next you're gonna tell us he has a working sense of smell or something.
And you did not know about this, Lamiroir?
No, I did not. It is quite a surprise.
Oh, come
Okay,
on.
come on.
Come on.
How many secrets is this witness hiding?
Oh, just wait.
This is last.
Machi, could you tell us what really happened?
No shooting. I did no shooting.
So, you weren't in the dressing room when I heard the two gunshots, correct? Oh.
Well, I didn't say that. Apparently, the answer to that question isn't simple either.
I was in dressing room Behind desk. Manager. He on floor.
Which would be after the shooting, right?
Then there's voice.
Voice? Or voices? Was it you and Emma, Apollo?
So, when Machi went into the dressing room, Mr. Latouche had already been shot. And then we came to the door.
Then I'll hurry up. I take off. Run away! Run away!
Okay, so he did vent.
Nice.
So it was you who escaped through the air vent.
In comms. Did tasks.
Swipe card!
As the prosecution has upheld all along, no less. The defendant has admitted to being at the scene. Might we take this as a confession?
No! He's clearly denied that he did it!
I know shooting. Manager on floor. Already on floor.
The victim has already been shot, you say? I find that hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was at the scene of the crime. This can only mean one thing. He is the shooter.
Does the defendant have anything to say to this?
He's clamped up, Apollo.
Then let's ask Mr. Justice. Will you require any further testimony from this witness?
No, that's okay.
Is that it? Is there
I
nothing...
proved my point. I was right.
Yeah. He can speak English. Is there nothing else I can get him to testify about? Wait. No, of course there is! Oh yeah, the whole egg thing.
Egg.
What is this cocoon, anyway?
The silk is a potent cure.
A cure?
Your Honor, if you let him off right now, we'll give this egg to your friend in the hospital.
How's that for a
All right,
deal?
the trial's over.
Well, Machi, are you a smuggler?
Smuggler?
Metal Gear.
This is... Okay.
Won't tell me.
Otacon, the flashbacks.
It's just like one of my Japanese animes! The cocoon has something to do with this! Machi, please tell us the truth. For your own sake.
Snake, the flashbacks are so much worse than the filler episodes of Naruto.
God, they are.
No. No more speak. Not to any of you.
So much for your precious trust, Herr Forehead.
Hey, you're the one who didn't believe him.
Regardless, this brings us to an impasse.
It does seem that the defense and defendant are at odds.
Good question here, Pridge. Could we still request that he testify even though he's our defendant? Like, subpoena him to testify or something?
Well, I mean, defendant has the Fifth Amendment right to not
You know what?
no self-incrimination.
Yep, you got me on that one.
So, the decision to allow a defendant to testify is one of the most interesting things a defense attorney has to make. Obviously, assuming his defendant's willing to, is whether they even should in the first place.
Gotcha.
But obviously, yes, he has his Fifth Amendment rights.
I doubt we are likely to learn anything more of value should this continue. I see no other course but to declare a 5-minute recess.
Get him a juice box.
The defense will work things out with the defendant so that we might proceed.
Fix his tummy ache.
God, can you believe they bought all of that? The sun's coming really fast now.
Won't be long.
Not much longer.
I only needed to stall for so long.
Soon, I'll be off scot-free, and so will everyone else.
Okay.
Apollo Eustace.
Society already did that.
Yeah, Apollo Eustace Bag fan art.
From Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Incredible. That's justice. Learn how to say it if you ever want to get. Wow. Apollo! It's.
Wait,
Apollo...
what?
Apollo's getting like so pissy, like, wow, you mispronounced my name, meanwhile being like, as if anybody speaks your language.
Yeah, like, this is second language. Maybe not even.
I'm so confused by this statement. Better learn how to say it if you ever want to get some
justice.
Get some justice, yeah.
Oh, see.
Well, no.
That's
now, what
not
if
how I
like
interpreted that.
Better learn how to say it if you want to get some, punk.
Yeah. No, I interpret it as
I
if
got
you want to sleep with me.
Damn it.
And that'd be
hope not.
inappropriate.
Yep.
Believe. I know shooting.
Machi claims Mr. Latouche was already down on the ground when he entered the room.
Maybe it was a trap, and he walked right into it.
Suddenly, I hear revolver. Close. Very close.
Shasta.
I hear voice.
You heard gunshots.
Yes, it's true. I hear revolver, but only sound.
Wait, you're saying that you went into the dressing room and found Mr. Latouche already dead, and then you heard shots?
Victor in the chat. Revolver Ocelot.
Yeah, he's there. He was there. If that's true.
So, you were at the scene of the crime when you heard those shots?
And you escaped through the air vent.
I know.
Huh? What do you know?
Everything. I know if I opening vent.
He takes down his sunglasses, revealing the Mangekyo Sharingan.
I did it to test my abilities.
Amaterasu is what he used to light the guitar on.
Oh!
Black flames of Amaterasu.
Wait a minute. And he's like, I had to kill Romain Latouche so I could unlock my Mangekyo Sharingan.
I had to kill another member of the Virginian clan.
I can leave stage and backstage.
So the vents went to both the stage and the backstage area? Is that what he means? Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that this conveniently had the vents on the map. Hell yeah.
Okay. I mean, I guess those are the vents. They look like they're going into the ceiling of the room, not out the wall.
The vent in the room I think was on the ceiling, wasn't it? Because you had to climb the ladder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah, they're ceiling vents.
Oh, that's right, because that's different than the
little window hole.
The window. That's the little window.
Yeah.
That's right.
We don't know what that's for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just a little window hole.
It's a sound hole.
Very different than the sound hole.
Yep.
Hey! He's right! Look, Apollo!
Huh. Yeah. They're blinking to let you know they're there. But how did you know it was connected like that?
Wait. I bet his father was the architect that designed the hall or something.
I hear this. From magician.
Young girl. Very stupid.
Magician?
Wait, there was another young magician there? Don't look at me.
A magician, huh?
Smart.
Where have we met a magician before?
Hey, you're that magician.
He said he'd go for milk and cigarettes.
Well, at least we're clear on one thing.
He was doing some pretty psycho magic. Psycho magic.
Really good.
Machi didn't shoot Mr. Latouche.
Yeah, but what does that leave us with? We're supposed to say he went into the room to find the body and then he heard shots? That one's gonna go over well in court. Not.
Apollo, I have to take a brief aside. Has that portrait in the waiting room always been like that, even in the old version of the game?
It was. It was.
Okay,
It was?
We've just never pointed out or talked about it?
It's actually a prophetic one because it's the judge looking at the sun looming closer and closer.
True.
I was gonna say, is that supposed to just be a portrait of the judge?
Oh my
Today, I
god.
never understood what this vision meant.
The soothsayer said I would know in time.
Apollo, you're his defense. You're supposed to believe whatever he says, even lies.
I don't think that's true,
That's
but
true.
Not how
That's
that's
true, Jersey. You have to defend them even if you think they're lying, but you don't have to believe their lies. That's what Daddy always told me.
Your daddy's wrong.
And he's disbarred,
I'll just pretend you misheard him.
so I'm
Every
gonna definitely take his advice.
That's what Daddy told me. And then he faced the wall and said, "Except for Matt on guard." And then clenched his fist.
Yes.
If that son of a bitch ever gets out of jail, I swear to God.
I'll claw his other face off.
So, what do we do?
You're sure you won't testify, Machi?
No talking. No.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Too many lines.
That cocoon. Yeah.
Virginian.
I can't go home.
Can't go home.
Everybody repeat it a few more times.
I lost my keys somewhere. Can you please help me find my keys?
I lost my car. Dude, where's my car?
My glasses.
Starring
I
Machi.
can't continue the trial without my glasses.
Listen,
Jinkies.
we know this.
Wait a minute, has Jinkies been a Virginian word this whole time?
Of course. He's scared.
No, that's it. Scooby-Doo has been speaking Virginian this whole time.
Reggie.
Whoa, you know another language, Scoob? Like, that's crazy!
Well, I guess we'll just have to try a different approach.
That's the spirit, Apollo. So, what's your plan?
If Machi won't testify about it, we'll have to get someone else to testify.
Someone else?
I think we're out of time. Let's get back in there.
Right.
Drag that bastard to the stand. Kill him.
Court is now back in session. Mr. Justice, have you sorted things out with the defendant?
Yes, Your Honor. We had a good talk.
Very well. So will he testify?
No.
Your Honor,
Damn it!
the defendant will not testify.
What? Shame.
Until I thought this was your big chance to turn this case around.
Actually, it is. The defense would like to approach this case from a different angle, Your Honor.
We'd like to turn it about.
A different angle?
If Machi won't testify, then I know who will. I would like to cross-examine the witness in this case, Lamiroir.
Lamiroir?
What are you up to now? I thought we determined yesterday that Lamiroir's testimony was insubstantial. There's nothing you can...
Lamiroir was taken to the hospital yesterday with injuries.
What happened?
Oh yeah, we can ask her about that.
We can't ask her about that.
She was assaulted, Your Honor.
Assaulted?
Someone wanted Lamiroir dead. Thankfully, she was able to save herself.
What?
Oh, you didn't know about this, bro?
I've heard no such report.
Ooh.
Yeah, someone should have told him.
Prosecutor Gavin. Why would anybody be out to kill Lamiroir? Can you think of a reason?
Well,
Think of how she is known in our country. A singer from overseas who doesn't speak English, yes? Yet someone tried to keep her mouth shut. Who could that have been?
you don't think.
I do. It was the same person who shot Mr. Latouche. The killer was afraid of her, afraid of what she might say. The defense believes something was hidden in her testimony yesterday. Something that the killer doesn't want getting out.
So, am I to understand that this is what you're saying? Namely, that there is a nugget of truth in Lamiroir's testimony. A nugget we have yet to uncover.
Exactly.
Never leave a nugget uncovered.
Want to get some chicken nuggets after this?
Well, maybe if I'm sad.
If Lamiroir was attacked, this has serious implications. Very well. There were some vague points in her testimony during yesterday's trial. Perhaps we did not inquire as deeply as we might have into some. The court will hear Lamiroir's testimony once more. Lamiroir, I must apologize. We must ask you to stand again and speak.
You need not apologize. I know that Machi is innocent. And I will do all that I can until the court realizes this.
Let's review your testimony from yesterday.
I got a law question. This is probably a pretty simple thing. Pridge, if a witness leaves the stand, comes to the stand, is sworn in, and then leaves the stand, and then they're called back later, do they have to be re-sworn in?
I mean, it takes like 5 seconds to do, so probably.
Okay.
Let's review your testimony from yesterday. You told us you heard 2 gunshots and the shooter's voice through the window, and that the voice belonged to Darian Crescend, yes?
That is correct.
At which point I proved she could not be correct.
Pedantic little bitch.
She couldn't have heard any of those things. The small window at the scene was closed and was found to be quite soundproof.
You have nothing to say to that, Mr. Justice?
I don't know exactly what yet, but I do know there's something there.
There is, it seems, much you do not know.
Dude, you literally didn't know that she was assaulted yesterday, so come at me.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
And yet it is my duty to hear him out. I don't get paid enough for this. Perhaps the witness would be so kind as to testify once more to the court.
Of course, Your Honor. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. That's when I heard them, Mr. Latouche and the detective. I heard the faint sound of a gunshot and stopped. Then I heard another gunshot. There was the smell of gunpowder. I knew I must tell someone, but I was in a hurry, so I kept moving past the small window.
But I forgot.
And I forgot. I forgot.
Pretty much the same as yesterday's testimony.
I'm sorry. I am not used to speaking much in this language. Perhaps my descriptions are lacking in some way. Yet, everything I have said here is the truth. Except for those times that I lied.
Right.
Then it is my distinct displeasure to say this. What you have said to have happened is impossible.
Oh? Do I have to repeat myself? Lamiroir was attacked because of this testimony. What? Trucy?
Apollo, for a moment there, you were pretty cool.
Maybe I do better when I don't try to think ahead.
Very well, Mr. Justice.
Wait, so did they canonically just have a moment where Apollo was actually cool and everybody stopped and was like, huh, didn't think he had it in him?
Didn't think it had it in you, Apollo.
He remembered something for more than 5 seconds.
Perhaps you can coolly cross-examine the witness?